Hello, in this video we are going to look at gestures and more specifically pointers. So this is really cool. This allows us to create interaction with our widget. Could be, if we have text on there, an image on there, button on there. Conventionally a button, immediately you know what a button looks like. There's a general standard, and you go to click it, and there'll probably be some text in it, so you know what it does. But you can attach a what's called a listener to any widget, so you can detect when the pointer has essentially clicked any widget. So that's really cool. So we're going to do with an image. So I've got an image right here, and the way to do it is really simple. So you need to have your child, whatever it is. It could be text, it could be image, doesn't really matter, and you need to enclose it into something else. Like, we got this container, so we need to have something called child listener, and in there we'll put this will be a child of that. Now to detect, well, I'll show you what happens if I say this. If I start clicking on it, nothing is happening because we haven't attached any listeners. There's 4 types of events that you can actually pick up using using pointers. It's pointer down event, pointer move event, pointer up event, and pointer cancel event. Pointer down event. This is when the pointer has contacted the screen. Pointer meaning your finger, or in this case it's going to be my mouse, which is simulating a finger at a particular location. So it's like a click, but it's while your finger is still on there. It's like the first time it goes onto it. Pointer move is while the pointer is still on the screen, but you're moving it. So like moving the mouse but having the mouse button down. Pointer up is when you stop touching the screen, so you lifted your finger off. Pointer cancel, and this is input from this pointer is no longer basically directed towards the app. What that means is if something overrides your phone, like if you have an incoming call and you're on an application, the application basically goes into the background and the call comes to the foreground, and if you accept it, you can start talking to whoever's called you. If you reject it, you go back to the app. So that's where the cancel event will occur. That's less likely, but still useful to handle that. And you only need one listener per widget to handle all 4 of these. So to do it, all you do is here are the events. And you know how I got the suggestions up. You press Control and then space, and it gets the suggestions up. So that's really useful. So I'm going to pointer down in here, and we have brackets, pointer down event, and we call this event. So this is the event that has actually occurred. Oopsie. And we could obviously call a separate method, but I'm going to put it in line here, and I'm simply going to put out a print line that says clicked, for example. And yeah, if I was to save that and I click it, as you can see, it picks up the click event. I can click it again and I can click it again. But let me show you what happens if I also want to wipe everything in the console. Watch what happens. I click it there, but if I click outside of it, no, it's not doing anything because we've only attached it to this widget. And what we can also do is print out the event. We can get some more extra, information about it. You can do this with all the events. So I click that. As you can see, so if I click it here, if I click it there, we're basically getting pixel coordinates relative to the entire screen. So this is fantastic, and you can use those properties as well. So you can just do event dot, get the delta. You can get, the button that's being clicked. There's like a whole heap of information. And as an extra task, I want you to, experiment with that. So the other one I'm going to show you is on pointer move, and you put pointer move event, and then you call the event. And we are getting an error. We need a comma here. Too many positional arguments, 0 expected but 1 found. Well, that is weird. That is strange. Ah, there's a comma here. There should not be a comma. That is now fixed. So if I do print, and I'm going to say move, but I'm also going to print out the event. It'll be pretty useful on this one. So if I save that, go onto it. So if I click it, my mouse is down. Now if I move it, my mouse is still down. And as you can see, we are picking all those move events, and you can see the coordinates. So this is great for checking the direction. You could be using this for swipe. You could be using it for a whole heap of stuff. And I'm going to let go of it. Letting go of it will trigger the pointer up event. As an extra task, I want you to implement the pointer up event and the pointer cancel event. Pointer up event is easy to essentially trigger. It's just when you lift your finger or your mouse off that particular, off the screen. But I want to see if you can simulate the pointer cancel event. And that's it. If you have any questions, feel free to pop me a message. And as usual, I look forward to seeing you in the next video.